The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Austin Armadillos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Now Wilson on second down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And touchdown! Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Armadillos get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Armadillos 7, Eagles 0. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Wilson. Campbell, a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Armadillos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Eagles 0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
First play's a run with Nwangwu. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. But you look at this defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now a 3rd and 6.
Hey, 31!
Here's Watson.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
It's 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 59! Hey, 59!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Armadillos take a 3-touchdown lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0.
21. Eagles nothing.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
For Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. From the 48-yard line, here's the second down and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Throwing is Wilson.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown!
Jalen Waddle.
53 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they've put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Eagles nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and...
Running left, Taylor. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28. Now third down and 7.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
59.
Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 4 yards. And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
21 yards. That's good for an
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
On second down, it's Taylor.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Armadillos are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
At the 17-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20.
They're always hoping that
that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On third down, here's Taylor. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They are going for it. Here's Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to Taylor on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run once more with Taylor. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Third down and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Alert! 54 is down, he's coming. 54! 54!
Watson. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
A 33-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Watson on first down. And this is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed during the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for an Eagles. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Down to about the 32. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
A give for Taylor running right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
55! 54! 31!
Throwing on third down, Watson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
54! 59! 54! Hey, alert! Alert!
Back to throw, Watson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for an Eagles.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
15-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Second down, another run with Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 31! Hey, 59! 26!
Watson now to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
24. Hey, 59. Hey, 59.
On 4th down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points. And following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is the logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. In motion right is Ridley. Again, it'll be Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Calvin Ridley from 6 yards away. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now receiver in motion left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Now Wilson. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Second and 9 at the 38-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Steps away to his left. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive.
6 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's dumped off to Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Armadillos have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. You wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Eagles 12. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first down, Watson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And now they're in the hurry up.
Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 21-yard line.
Here's Watson. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. Now we'll pause for the injured player, and it's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. That certainly would be a major loss for this offense. Hopefully he's okay. 2nd and 6. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
24 is down, he's coming.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll be on play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
54. Hey, alert, alert.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. That is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Turnover on down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. 2nd and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Now Wilson changing the play. Pollard is in for a touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Koo now for the point after. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Armadillos 49, Eagles 12. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That's good for an Eagle.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, here's Watson. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Watson. Drops this off with Nwangu. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score. Pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick.
And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Austin, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis.